everybody got an excuse talking about how they're working a dangerous job all the fucking time and they're in for fear of their life and all this shit. Again, this is a job you chose. If you could not handle it mentally, you should not do it.
Question about that. Do you ever feel comfortable when you see the police show up?
Never. Not even the ones that I know. Nope, and no.
And let me say this. I know some good guys that are police officers. And they have to say one of my nicknames. Mm-hmm. and they have to address me from afar before they get close enough to me. Because I'm not sure who you are.
Right.
And when I see that badge and that gun, I'm immediately upset and pissed off because I can't say never. I don't feel comfortable around y'all.
Man,
what a badge and gun and a uniform represents where I come from. It don't necessarily represent something good. There are good officers, and I'm not saying that there aren't. We know there are good officers, but that shit has always, since the inception of the marshals during slavery and all this other stuff, it has always represented something bad.
Just like you said, there are good officers. I'm gonna say this as a disclaimer because I have experienced some. Unfortunately for me, and I say this unfortunately because this is what I have to attest to, and I think this is my cross to bear because I'm always looking at the difference in between black and white. But in my entire life, of my 45 years, my only pleasant encounter with police have been with Caucasian cops. And that's fucked up to say. And I've had a lot of encounters with police. I did have a black cop one time when I was back home and when I was in school. And a black cop that was off duty pulled over because he saw a white cop had pulled me over. And he pulled over to see what they pulled me over for. Because it was like 9 of them. It was 6 of them out there. And, they were just standing around talking. He said he wanted to see what was going on. He said he's just here to observe. And so they went from trying to search my vehicle to they put me over for tent. But I was out there for about an hour. 6 cops. And they pulled me over because of my tent.
Was this on a white Mustang?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I remember that car.
Yeah. Still out there.
Yeah, you still got it?
Yeah. Got to put a battery in it right now. So I'll do that today, but hey.
Good girl. Good times.
Still running, yep. But that cop, he pulled over. He just told me, he just want to see what's going on because that looked like way too much. I'm like, shit, I'm glad I ain't the only person that thinks so. And I had a cousin that was with me at the time. Man, he was talking cash shit. Like he don't care about no cop, no gun, no nothing. I'm like, damn, I hope he don't get us arrested or shot or some shit. But
I never understood that. And I think it's a show of force and intimidation on their part.
It definitely was intimidation because
they looking for something to go wrong.
Right. Because we comply with everything. And even though my cousin was talking shit to him, he wasn't being disrespectful. He was just kind of like it was.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they see me in this car and being a black guy in this car, and they was thinking that they're gonna find something. And he was like, if you had been a white guy, which you see, you got 100 of them running through here because they dad done bought them some car or something, and they speeding, and you ain't gonna pull them over. So that's kind of stuff he was talking.
And they bumping their music louder than you.
Right. And and this is a residential area, so like I said, he was talking cash shit to them, and they were just like, "What can they do? He ain't violate no laws, nothing like that." They wanted him to be quiet, but he wouldn't. But
and he the passenger driver, so they
right.
Nothing they can do.
Right. They asked for his ID. He told them, "You don't need my ID. I wasn't driving. What you need my ID for?" They had nothing to say.
I remember one time, me and my sisters were coming back from Kansas. Was St. Louis? I can't remember. We went to go see my aunts. Or was this my sisters? Anyway, these motherfuckers pulled the car over, and they had the guns already drawn out when they got to my side of the car. The guns was already out. And my sister was looking at me. And I looked at her. And I turned around and looked at him. I was like, the fuck you gonna do with that? we ain't done nothing. Y'all stopped us. What the fuck y'all doing? We just want to make sure you guys don't have anything in the car. How you gonna search the car with a gun out? So he said, well, there's a lot of cars with this in this make and model that are going up and down the freeway. We want to just make sure that we were protecting ourselves. So who protecting us then?
Right.
With a baby in a car.
I was in the courtroom so often while we were in school that the judge told me the next time they pull you over, just call me before you come to court.
They might as well.
I'm like,
that car was awesome though. I love that car, man.
I'm like, and then it always be somebody saying they did a rolling speed or something. Rolling check. They never used a what is it called? Radar detector.
No.
They always say it was a rolling something that they do while they drive right alongside me, saying I was speeding. And she'd throw the stuff out. Judge Ernestine something. Well, I always throw that stuff out. And like,
salute to Judge Ernestine for recognizing that the cops was on bullshit.
Like, it's just too many fucking times. Like, damn.
Because they could have been, they were trying to lock my man's up a lot. And he wasn't doing nothing. This man went to school, worked. He had a job. He did work study. And he did art. He wasn't out here on no shit. He wasn't out here on no bullshit. And we had to walk through this fucking park in Memphis,
right?
With a lot of bullshit going on that we didn't really want to deal with, and I had to fuck these niggas up. And got out of line to me, got downtown, got to beat their ass back across the line. Man, every day we wake up and we have to do this.
Every day
we wake up and I'm not just saying that as a black man. I'm just saying as a man. Period. I wake up every day when I leave the house. My biggest worry is always making it home. Not because of no police. Not because of police at all. Right. The police are just an encounter. It's just like playing a video game. The guy goes out, rides his bike or whatever. He has to cross streets and cars and all this other stuff and fireballs and dragons and all this other shit. And every day I leave the house, I have to make a decision that I'm gonna make it home regardless of what happens.
Right. So I just told somebody that shit today, but it was about a different topic. I was trying to explain to a black woman why she was talking about how she was saying black women are the most disrespected people on the planet daily.
All right.
And I was telling her I can't see that, but I want her to know that when she's making that argument, don't put black men on the other side of that argument, because as long as you keep us separated, that argument gonna keep on going, and you will always feel like you got an opponent in another black man.
Correct.
I was like, we feel that way every day, like every just day. Going out of the house, trying to think about it.